Hello, hello, this is Portal Games Vlog and this is Ignacy Trzewiczek. Welcome! Hello guys, today's episode is fully dedicated to Robinson Crusoe and fully dedicated to the Book of Adventures. The Book of Adventures releases exactly this week in North America in English edition. And I want to take a moment and discuss scenarios and funds and magical things that happened around Robinson Crusoe with this expansion. So let's start the thing in the history. 2012, I'm working on Robinson Crusoe, actually 2011 when I started working on Robinson Crusoe, and for many months of my design, Robinson Crusoe was a game that had one goal: build a wood pile, fire it up, bring help. And this is how I was playtesting the game for many months. That was the goal of the game. And at some point, and I remember precisely the moment, I'm at my house, and I remember exactly when I came up with this idea that, hey, there may be more than just firing up the wood pile. You could do different things, and that opened my mind for scenarios in the game. And I have with me, because of course I keep everything from my designs, I have these first scenarios for the game. Maybe Maciej will show it in post-production in a close-up. When I started coming up with the new scenarios, I took Julius Verne novels and all other these genre novels, and I was adjusting them for the rules of Robinson Crusoe, and here we were. A few months later, the base game of Robinson had 6 unique scenarios, and you guys loved it. And we had Jen Needs Help, and we had Cannibal Island, and we have Volcano Island, and it was brilliant. And as I said, it was not at the very beginning of the design, and I have all these different variants of the different scenarios with me. And then the game was released. We started designing new scenarios for you as a free PDF expansions, and there was a King Kong scenario, there was a Dr. Livingstone scenario, and at some point we were contacted by Robert Masson. Why we were contacted? Because right at the very beginning of the release of Robinson Crusoe, the moment we released the game on Board Game Geek, we published free files with a layout for creating your very own scenario. From the very day one, from the very beginning, we wanted you guys, fans, to create more and more scenarios, and it happened. And I have with me a Polish edition, MHS Beagle. This is an expansion designed by one of you, fan of the game, Robert Masson. I was helping him develop the expansion, but it was his idea for the whole campaign for the game, and it was a brilliant example of the fact that we gave you the files, we gave you the information. Please create content, have fun, enjoy creating Robinson Crusoe content. And a few months later, we were with this expansion created by one of you, Robert Masson. And I'm mentioning this story today because, as I said, this week we are releasing an English edition of Book of Adventures, and this is a manifest of what Portal Games fans, of what board game fans can do with my game. And I cannot explain how proud I am, how happy I am seeing that my game inspired many of you to create your own scenarios. And I always say the photos of this expansion, the assets in the internet will never show how magnificent this expansion is. As I checked on Board Game Geek, as for today when I'm recording it, this is the highest ranked, highest rated expansion in the whole history of Portal Games. It has insanely high ratings. Maybe Maciej will show it right now here. There is a caveat. There is 42 backers, players who are very unhappy with the campaign for Robinson Crusoe and rated the expansion with the ones. I'm not going to the discussion about the angry ratings. But if we cut these angry ratings, these hate ratings, you will see that the Book of Adventure is absolutely brilliant expansion. And this is expansion It's brilliant and it's designed by fans, by your friends, by people who are at conventions and coming with the scenarios, and you just go page after page. Adventures in the Neverland, created by one of you. This is mine. Jenny Needs Help is mine. Volcano Island is my Sick Mother by John Akijanka, our developer and designer. Super interesting story. Drawbridge by John Akijanka again, and he's Cursed Island by Ignacy Trzewiczek, and this is Cannibal Island by Ignacy Trzewiczek. We have a King Kong, obviously. We have Poachers by Łukasz Kaleta, back then published as a free PDF. This time travel, amazing scenario. We used to have it as a PDF as well. We have a new version of Cataways. We have the Inverness Courier, front page Nessie, and this is John Akijanka with the scenario about finding Nessie monster in the lake, and you have all these rumors about the monster, and you try to find the clues and see the photo of the monster, and it's super amazing. We have Piranha Cook-Off by John Akijanka as well, about finding the right fishes to prepare the right meal, and more of scenarios. And here we have Get the Tomb Raider, and this is Choppa, this is a helicopter, this is lots of action, and this is one of you designing this scenario. The Old War by Krzysztof Van Cloud, and Wave of the Living Corpses by Mariusz Gek, Dying Island by Gavin Howley, Pearl Hunting, this is brilliant, this scenario. The designer used the component which is the black and the white tokens, and he said these are the pearls, and you're going and finding the pearls, and you need to find the white one, and the black ones are bad. And this is a great idea for the scenario for the game. And we can go over and over the book, one after another, different variants of the scenarios, like Jenny Needs Help and She Is Traumatized. This is a hardcore version of the scenario, developed by John Akijanka. The Map of Eternity, very interesting, from John Akijanka. Here we have the Reality Island, when players are part of the reality show on the island, and they have to make a task, and the audience votes what they need to do, and it's absolutely insane by Dan Lyon. Forbidden Island by Toby Abbott, our fan, our friend of the company. Thank you, Toby, for this scenario. And Gambler's Gold, when you have a market of different prices, and you are rolling dice and having fun. Run Anxiety Run, about the psychological hospital on the island, very dark story, and on. Family Robinson in the hardcore version, King Kong in a hardcore version. So we have also variants of the scenarios. We have Sinking Islands with the map changing. We have Bigfoot Spotting by John Akijanka, when you have to find another monster, etc. This book is absolutely brilliant, and this book is a manifestation of how you, fans of the game, can bring the best expansion Portal Games ever put out. And this is not by me, not by John Akijanka, it's by you. So I want to say thank you for everyone who took part in the contest for scenario. I want to once again congratulate all of you who created something new for Robinson Crusoe, and obviously I want to congratulate especially those who won this contest and who made it to the book and made this book the best expansion in the history of my company. Thank you for that. I will try. This is my this is my plan. It will be difficult, but I hope that I will manage to pay tribute to your work, to every scenario that you guys designed, and I'm going to play all these scenarios, fun creative scenarios, on the camera. We will have to make with Maciej over the upcoming months preparation for that. And if you created a scenario for Robinson Crusoe, and if this is a scenario in this book, I want to pay tribute for your work, and I want to play this scenario in front of the camera and tell all the viewers, all the people who watch our vlogs and our YouTube channel, how brilliant this scenario is. That is my manifest, that is my tribute to all of you. Thank you once again for creating this scenario. These scenarios. Thank you for amazing expansion. Grab it until it lasts, until stock lasts. You can grab it from your local game store. If the local game store doesn't have this expansion yet, you can go to Amazon. If Amazon is out of stock, you can always go to PortalGames website, support your favorite publisher, and buy it directly from us, portalgamesus.com, and support us. Thank you for watching today. Talk to you next week.